enjoy a cup of coffee in the morning. I sure as hell enjoy a cup of coffee in the morning. So let's get a cup of coffee going and get our day started. Let's just plug it in right here and, oh. Well, that sucks. Coffee maker's not turning on. No display, like nothing. How in the hell am I supposed to drink coffee? As you can see, we got a beautiful Keurig coffee maker. I think this is a K27 model. Pretty fancy. It's got a little digital display on top, which is not working. I believe this is for the water. This is probably for frosting. Looks like it's got buttons on there too. We're plugged in. Do we got power going to it? Let's find out. Do the old trusty beat up circuit tester here and we'll see if she works here. We got power going to the unit. I put all the accoutrement that's part of this aside and we're just gonna dig into this thing. We're gonna take all the screws off and see what the funk is all about. Do we got a bad fuse? What is it? What happened? Hey, to make coffee. Can't make coffee when it's acting up like this. Let's start pulling some screws here. This guy here too, I think. Okay, so far they're all the same style screws, so that's good. I'm gonna put those in the bag. I'm gonna slowly tip it over and hopefully they come out. Yep. Look at that. Okay. Oh boy. We're gonna have to disassemble this even more, it looks like.
No disassemble?
Okay. I can see the control boards down here. Let's see. There's gotta be a way to take this off. We're gonna pull these hoses off right here. Actually, we can just pull that off like that. Perfect. And right here, there's another little element. It looks like. That's fun. That's cool. Trying to give you a view there of what I'm seeing. We'll pull this cord up through here. It's feeding this. We got to get to this power board, which is in here. It's going to be a lot more breakdown, I think. But whatever. Let's see what we can do. Right here, this is another heating element guy. I'm just gonna write on it W, red, and G for green. It's black, but I think I'll still be able to read it, and then we can take these off. Okay. And as you can see, the wires route through here, this little section right there. I'm just gonna feed this through like this. It'll end up staying on there like that. Okay, now, I think these are snaps. Yeah. Okay. So, like I said, there's little clips that are holding it like that. Let's do the same on this side. We'll push down-ish. As soon as I do one side, the other side closes up on me. There it is. Okay. There we go. Come on. They really don't want you opening these up, do they? Jesus Christ. Yeah, thank you. Okay, now what I see is that there's a safety cutoff switch right here. I think it's normally closed, but it will open up if it's not working properly. Put the meter on ohms. See if we can reach in there. Nothing. I think we got a bad thermal switch. I wonder. Sake of, just because. Yep, I'm right. I bypassed it and it is a bad thermal switch. And I knew that was the case. We need to replace that and then we can get this thing together and going again. Oh my god, how much fun will this be to put back together? There's a little screw back there, I just loosened it, but it made it easier for the switch to turn. Yeah, it's coming out. Alright, yeah, it's just this bracket. The fun part's going to be getting this back in there. It looks like there's thermal paste on there. Okay, got it. It's cute how that fits in there. This little thermal switch. Will we be able to get a number off of there? Probably not. No. R28 series. Looks like I found something there. So upon doing a little bit of research, turns out there's a hole in the back of this, and if you get like something thin enough, you can push and reset the switch itself. Anyways, let's see if I can get this to work. Let's see what happens if we can stick this in there. And it resets. There's a hole. Oh, okay. I think I heard a pop or something. Let's see if we plug it in and see what happens. Let's see if this brings it alive. I heard clicks. We're alive again. Wow. Okay. Huh. So it must have overheated or something like that happened with this unit. I don't know, but we're gonna put a new thermal paste in there. We're gonna put the switch back in there and maybe descale it, because I mean, I could see why it would probably overheat. If you don't descale your unit, it's gonna make it work extra hard, which can cause it to heat up, which could cause your switch to pop or whatever. So that's cool. That's a cool little trick. Of course, I can't take credit for that. I have to thank the interwebs for teaching me that about the switch. Now you know, now I know. Now let's put this prick back together and make some coffee. Take some high quality thermal paste here. Gonna put it on the tip. Hey. Yeah, I know, I just kind of gobbed it on there. Oh well. Oh, this is gonna be fun and messy. Well, after a few bad words, a few smear marks from all the thermal paste and all the stuff that was on my fingers from cleaning the old thermal paste off and reapplying, it's in there. It works. Now we gotta put this prick back together. It blew the switch again. And I couldn't figure out why, other than I got a K9 code when I went to go hit the brewing button. Basically, the K9 code means that it was a K7 or a K9, I forget what it was. But I did some research on it, and that means that there's an error with the hot water. The hot water is not flowing through there. So what I did was, down here, I took water and I put it in my mouth and I put it over one of these hoses and I blew, and it was definitely plugged, which could cause it to where the reason why this thing had a problem in the first place is it wasn't descaled enough. Because of that, there was a blockage, and so water wasn't traveling through, so it was causing it to overheat. There was two parts of the problem. Yes, the reset switch was tripped, but the reason for that, no water was flowing. Now water is flowing, we have hot water, and it hasn't shut off on me yet, so I think now it's officially fixed. So this is a two-part problem. Might as well clean that right there. It's kind of nasty. I'm gonna slide this on. See, I'm covering that portion like that. This has got to slide back here like so. There. Oh my god, that part's done. Wires here. We're gonna have to feed them through. I think these slid through here. Yes. And then these went this direction. Green. Yeah. Okay. Okay, great. Those came through like that. And this. There we go. Okay, that snaps into there. This is your suction thing for the water. I already pre-labeled the wires here so I know, just in case. We got green in the center. We got red that goes over here. And we got white. Done skis. Alright. This power cord feeds here. Good. Those are in there. These tabs are pushed over the way they should. Now I think we can just put on this piece and we can start putting our screws in. All the screws are the same. And these three are for the little cup doodle. Keurig, look at that. We're back in business. As you can see, she's working in all her glory. I'm currently descaling it. I put vinegar in here and water, and I've been running it through, filling up this 12-ounce coffee cup and dumping it, running it through the whole system. I have no error codes. It's not shutting off. The thermal switch isn't popping because the water is now flowing. So we fixed our problem. This is done. It works. If your thermal fuse is popped in your unit, there's a little trick. You put the pin in there, you can reset it, then monitor it. For some reason you get some error and then it shuts off and it doesn't come back on again. Well, something's not right. And if you can remember to see what the error is, like I think it was a K7 or a K8, I forget which one it is, I'll put it on the screen. Well, then obviously water's not flowing and you have buildup or something. So you might have to take the hoses off the bottom where the dispenser is and blow through there to get it so it pushes whatever's blocking it out of its path, and then reset the thermal switch and try again. Right now I'm dispensing hot water and it's working beautifully, and this is like a $200 machine. I came up on this one. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this episode of Punky's World. I hope you learned something, and I hope you're excited to see me on the next episode. Cheers! I may have to wait on the coffee though. I don't want vinegar in mine. Ugh. Vinegar coffee? No thank you. Cheers.